Hi, I'm Paul Twohill, and you're listening to Do Not Click.
Welcome to Do Not Click podcast number 12, and with me I have Paul Twohill. I am Farikin, the world's okayest podcaster.
And Paul, the world's most awkward interview guy.
Minus his hair.
Yes.
Yes. Let's get the elephant in the room out first. What happened to your hair, Paul? I'm sure you get this a lot, right?
Yeah, when it comes to the hair, I mean, it's funny because these days actually, usually when someone spots me, it used to be all about the hair, but these days they give me this really awkward look like, wait, you had something on your head. So sometimes it looks like someone shat on my head. Like I keep thinking there's bird shit on my head, but people are just wondering where my hair is lah. Yeah, but yeah, when it comes to hair on a whole, I mean, puberty was there, hair was growing out. Then, as with every Singaporean son, army. And then it gets shaved off. Absolutely, yeah.
NS was the cause of your...
Well, I mean, a bit of a push. So, naturally, I loved my hair a lot. Security blanket, loved playing with it, loved being with it. It was part of my soul.
Okay.
But, army comes in, you got to cut your hair, and you realize that, hey, it's actually really breezy. Easier to maintain. I don't need to dry my hair in front of the fan for an hour before I leave the house.
Girls generally have long hair, so the hair is their investment.
Yeah,
so
but
they
that's the thing. I don't know how
to...
they do it. Like they dry their hair really fast. I don't know why my hair doesn't dry that fast. Either that or I just perspire a lot. Because I remember perspiring a lot. I perspire a lot now even without hair.
The hair.
So
humidity.
Yeah. I think it's the genes now.
But so people recognize you, but they can't put their finger on it. Like, this guy looks familiar, but something's missing.
It's kind of tricky because I mean, I've been in the industry for a really long time. Not exactly full time, but I started my career when I was 17. I'm 28 now. So some people have seen me grow up the whole way. Some have stopped watching me after I reached a certain point. So the differentiations of people. Some oh my god, you had long hair before, that's you. And some go where's your long hair? So it really depends.
Different generations of people who watch you. Okay.
But family members are usually happier without the hair lah.
What was the general feeling when you were at the barber and he's about to chop off your hair?
See, that's the thing. I don't know how most people feel about their hair, but for me, I was kind of that kid who, I mean, I think with everyone else, after you go to and cut your hair, you come back, you're just feeling a bit strange.
Getting used to the new...
Yeah. So I mean, when it came to long hair, you think there's nothing much to really react about. They're just trimming. But when it trims, it does this funny thinning thing. So you kind of look like there's some kind of a weird plastic on your head. So you have to get used to the thinning and the layering of your hair too lah. So yeah.
All men who go through NS feel the same way.
Yeah. But I shaved my head before NS though. I got my co-host to shave it back then. I was doing this. Yeah. So I was doing this show called Chick vs. Dick.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, very PG-13. The name may suggest otherwise, but
D-E-E-K?
No, D-I-C-K lah. I had to say lah. It's funny seeing...
You have a Singapore Idol judge called Dick Lee. So nothing related to this, but I don't know where I was going with that, but okay.
Yeah. Well, Chick vs. Dick was a battle of the sexes.
Okay.
So we would have challenges between boy and girl. So my co-host was actually a girl. She was a really hot chick, so that helped a lot for the show views. Okay. Great personality, but basically the battle of the sexes. So it'd be something along the lines of spice challenge: who can eat spicier food?
Oh, okay.
Stuff like that. Very simple stuff. The thing that kind of really elevated the show, I guess, was our chemistry. People used to say that. And it was a really fun show because Clicknetwork has this really good way of really milking out the strengths of their artists.
Okay.
So for example, in my case, it was really fun. I didn't have to memorize a lot of script. They'd be like, okay, Paul, this is what we're doing today. Give a shout out about it and do your thing. We'll edit around it.
But this was right after NS or what?
Oh man, I started Chick vs. Dick when I was 18. So this was probably right after Idol.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not ongoing, right?
Chick vs. Dick had to take a stop because the co-host left. So currently doing another show called Wonder Boys. Wonder Boys just started about, I think, 2 years ago.
Okay.
The new wave.
Okay. So YouTube was already around post Singapore Idol? Or?
Oh yeah. I mean YouTube was around during Singapore Idol. In fact, back then it was very old school. You had Smosh. Smosh was the it thing.
MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace was still around, man.
Friendster.
Friendster was dying. But
Facebook was emerging.
Oh, but speaking of which, Facebook, right? First time I used that, I cried. Yeah, it was so good.
Sorry?
It was really good. It had because back then you could build an aquarium.
With what?
So based on how many friends you had, you could build an aquarium, and I actually felt pretty special because I had a shark in my aquarium on Facebook.
Oh,
back then when they used to have I poke you, you poke me.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
You know? Very old school.
Maybe I might have used Facebook way after this.
2009 for you, 2010.
I actually forgot about that poke function in Facebook.
I know, and it was something that was good. They should bring it back.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Facebook have been introducing a lot of stuff. I was supposed to say.
you don't want to piss off Mark Zuckerberg.
I don't want to keep censoring in my post edit. Okay, so let's start with Singapore Idol.
All right.
You're pure Singaporean, right? Born and bred in Singapore?
Yeah, pretty much. Born and bred here.
And you are mixed?
Yep, daddy is Australian.
Okay.
Mommy is Filipino Chinese, so we always joke about it. We call her SPG, but that's beside the point. And yeah, so like
for people who don't know, SPG means Sarung Party Girl.
yes. My mom is we joke about it with
okay.
my mom. But fun fact though, my dad actually wanted to send us to an international school when we were growing up. My mom insisted that we grow up in the local system, and I really appreciate that because that's a bit priceless, man, when it comes to your childhood.
Okay.
Yeah, and like born and bred Singaporean. I know the laws, I know the lays, I know where to eat, I know what to do in Singapore. I love my mixed rice.
Those hawker center food?
Yes.
Okay.
Sweet and sour pork, right?
Okay.
Once I get married, it will be on the menu.
I
Sweet and sour
yeah.
pork. Sweet and sour. I'm sorry. I know that.
No,
Yeah,
It's okay.
Let's not go sensitive.
No,
sensitive.
no. I mean, pork is pork. I just don't eat it, and I was never curious enough.
Try,
to
okay,
know what's
have you
the
tried
taste.
sweet and sour chicken?
Yeah.
It's dope.
Okay, so it's
Same.
something like that.
It's pretty much the same.
Okay.
I really like the sauce. Somewhat the same, a little bit different, but yeah, sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour. Okay. All right. So Idol, what made you sign up?
Well, another fun fact. So, like, a lot of my friends know this. I actually didn't sign up for Idol on my own. I was in a band. We were doing screamo. I was basically a young 16-year-old doing his gigs,
With the hair.
lead singer of a band with the hair.
What was the band's name?
Through the Discord.
Okay.
Yeah. Really fun times. All you could think about like the half-naked gigs at bars, and we were underage, which was surprising. So we had to like run out of the bars when the police raided.
Okay.
Even though we were playing.
This was when what are those places that closed down?
Man, Fang Bar. I don't know if third place is still around. And then like for example, you know Substation?
Yeah.
So Substation where Timber is now, there used to be, it was just a blank area.
Okay.
You had a stage up there and it was a lot of ad hoc gigs. Those are the places, man.
Oh.
And it was very interesting because like back then the scene was still really small. So naturally when you went down it was a very niche thing. Everyone knew one another. Yeah, so it was really fun.
Talking about bands, I have a lot of friends who are in bands, but they are not like surviving now because priorities.
Hey, but let's be honest lah. What mommy and daddy say is true. Music is not stable. With all due respect, especially in a place like Singapore. But on that note too, that does not mean you can't have fun with it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. When do you buy your first guitar?
Oh man, it's funny though because I don't exactly play the guitar. I learned electric guitar, but you can call me a bit of a poser lah. I knew power chords, but I didn't know how to play proper like note chords. So like on that note, I bought my first guitar when I was 15, but I sold it off when I was 16.
On that note, no pun intended.
Yeah.
Do you remember the song that you sang in your audition?
Yes. Oh, okay. This is another one a lot of people don't know about this. So there's actually 2 auditions to Idol, right?
Okay.
So the first one, you go see the producers, then you go see the judges. Now, when I was going to meet the producers, I was actually in the line. They asked me to sing a song. So someone spotted me, thought I looked pretty interesting. He said, sing a song. So I sang Grand Theft Autumn by Fall Out Boy.
Okay.
So he gave me a tag, and he basically said, okay, so this basically means that you're more or less in. I'm like, oh, okay. So I went to sing in front of the producers after that anyway.
It must be the hair.
Oh wait, but see, that's the thing. It gets even more interesting after this. I went to sing in front of the producers. I sang a Joey McIntyre song. Stay the Same.
Okay.
So instead of going like and I hope you always stay there, like hitting the high note, it became and I hope you always stay there.
Oh, you crack your voice.
Exactly, but they still let me in. Now, the tricky part was I found out when I went for the judges audition, they asked me to sing a song. I sang Helena, and they said, could you sing one more song? So I sang a Backstreet Boys song.
Helena?
Yeah,
For an audition?
yeah. They didn't show that, right?
No.
Sorry, they did actually,
I'm
but they
not
didn't show the second part. So like, I sang Helena, they showed that, but I also sang I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. That's when they actually took me in. And then I found out the tag I initially got was because they were supposed to make fun of me.
What?
Yeah, they only told me later on, and through the years, I always remember all the producers. Really, really fun bunch. They practically changed my life, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you ended up almost in the finals, right? Like I mean, like
I was fourth in the end.
okay,
Yeah.
in your face, jerks.
No, but this is the thing. I mean, like, I guess people aren't so naive when it comes to media these days. Something that people should know about reality TV, and I won't divulge too much, but it's partially scripted.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think people know.
Yeah. So long story short, the
Yeah.
only hint I can give is that I kind of knew that I was gonna be at a certain position.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What can you tell us about the whole process of Singapore Idol?
Well, Singapore Idol, I mean, I can speak from a personal perspective. The only thing I can say is that most people, I mean, growing up, naturally you'd be like, back then, oh, I'm going to sing, I'm going to show my talent, and I'm going to make it. What I learned from Idol is that it's a lot of business. It's a lot of factors involved. It's not just about how much
Stage
talent you have to show,
presence.
stage presence, how you deal with people, how you network, how you really make it going.
The
I mean,
whole
like,
package.
yeah, it really
That's
is
why
the whole
people are
package.
like, oh, you got the X Factor, you got the X Factor. What the hell is the X Factor?
Yeah, but that's the thing. The X Factor, this is where you question. I wrote a thesis about this in uni, about how anyone can be a celeb, but that's another story. But yeah, what is X Factor? Was it cultivated by what the TV told you?
I
Or
only
did you
know
come
X
up with your
Factor
own?
from like X Pac, the wrestling. This is finisher, the X Factor. Okay, never mind. I'm straying too much from this. Okay, sorry. Going back to X Factor.
Well, yeah. So you think of whether it's a social construct or something that the media constructed itself. The way I like to see is that, I mean, I guess it's a bit of both. I would like to think that I was a little bit different, but I guess the platform really accelerated that, and it really just like, I mean, for all you know, I was maybe a 5 upon 10 for X Factor. Then suddenly putting me on TV, the marketing involved, the way they positioned me. Next thing you know, I was 9 upon 10, 10 upon 10 for X Factor. So yeah.
Interesting. So, who are you closest in your batch of idols?
Well, I actually used to date someone from Idol.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, is this? There was like one time that you were crying on television, right, or something?
Oh no. Okay. To be very frank, when I left, I cried because I was really gonna miss everyone.
Okay.
One of the things like you don't get to see on TV is that I remember leaving, and the producers had actually prepared a goodie bag for me. I still have it at home.
Okay.
One of it has like an exit sign from MediaCorp, and it's signed by the different producers. I mean, like
Exit sign.
yeah. So it's like as if they already like, okay, you know, when Paul leaves, this is his exit package.
What?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It's
Okay,
really
so
sweet,
so who
yeah.
do you date in Singapore Idol?
Well, she's married now, so I don't know if it's a good thing to mention. But yeah. No, that's
So,
fine. She was Jasmine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, awkward silence. No, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are half Filipino and half Australian?
Actually, yeah, a lot of rojak, man.
Okay. But was that something that affected your position in Singapore Idol?
Well, okay. If I think of it in a business sense or on the landscape of things, I mean, I studied mass communications. Obviously, naturally, it broadens your mind when it comes to the business aspect of things. And naturally, to some degree, I think it was just naturally interesting to have someone Pan-Asian.
Okay.
So, I mean, put it this way, I'm not going to lie to myself here. I mean, if my name was Paul, like a common surname, it
Paul
would have been a
Ahmad.
little bit different.
Paul Tan.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not making fun of the Tans out there, but you know, realistically, you get what I mean, lah.
Yeah.
So put it this way, I mean, till this day, even though people may not have never watched me before, they remember the surname. So
Yeah.
I think that brought me somewhere. I think that was a clinching factor.
Yeah, what a cool name though, Paul Twohill.
Yeah, but I mean, lucky it's not something like Dickwood or like, you know, like.
Wow. You know, I was trying to get this YouTuber in my podcast called Saffron Sharp. What a nice name, Saffron Sharp.
I know who she is. She's nice.
Yeah, she's
As
a
in,
nice
I
girl.
don't know her.
know her personally, but
Yeah.
she seems nice.
By the way, just a disclaimer, when I said nice, like I just meant overall nice. This is for my girlfriend. I didn't mean it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, just want to say.
I'll personally highlight this part for your girlfriend. Who's
He
your
just meant nice.
who's your
Nice like a platonic human being.
who's your fiance? And you're about
Yes,
to get
pretty
married.
much. Yeah.
Okay, so post Idol, what happens? What do you feel was the biggest takeaway from the whole competition?
Okay, well, I don't know what most people think about when people go on a show like Idol, but okay, put it this way, it's not a get rich quick scheme. Okay, so this is the realistic fact about it. Now you're gonna get a lot of things for free. I was actually quite lucky because when we went to sponsors, you know, everyone would get like maybe Converse. Everyone would get like 2 pairs of shoes. Producers come to me like, "Hey, Paul, let's pick up 4."
What?
You know, this was also because like it was in tune with my style, lah,
Sell
apparently.
it at eBay.
Well, that's another fun fact. I actually sold my boxers on Idol. No,
Boxers?
it was for charity. Someone paid like $150 for it.
Oh, okay.
Used boxers.
What? Your boxes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then after that,
Paul
MediaCorp said
Twohill
we
boxers.
can't do that, so we're gonna throw in a pair of new boxers, but we'll throw in the old pair too.
You should have sold your hair. And then
Sold my hair.
so Paul's emo hair.
Well, I did save that hair though. My mom has it. Huh? Yeah, she wanted to make it into a wig for my grandma. Yeah, but that's another story. Sorry, where were we?
Not sure how uncreepy that is. Okay.
Well, I guess my grandma loves me.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be like her favorite grandson. So.
Okay. No. But I mean, I guess it's recycled. You know, I mean, it's good to not waste stuff.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was actually getting to that. So you want to know what the experience was after Idol, right? Naturally, it's life changing. I mean, I couldn't walk along the street for it was really bad back then. TV, I mean, most youngsters might not. Okay, wow, I sound old. Youngsters, most youngsters might actually.
who are like most youngsters back then who are like married now with kids.
Yeah, well, okay, put it this way. Everyone who is currently 17 or 18 or maybe in the early 20s now, I know it sounds like a bit of a short time, but TV was it back then.
Yeah.
And like when you appear on TV, everyone knew who you were. So like when, I mean, I'm a bit proud to say it, I was called the Singapore Idol mascot. And I mean, I had a lot of attention on the show. Walking down the street, like I remember walking down from Orchard to Somerset, took me like 2 hours.
Because people kept asking for your autograph.
Taking
Pictures.
photos.
Okay.
Aside from that, also, I mean, like when it came to the dream aspect, I learned a lot about the business. So, I mean, Idol doesn't leave you in the lurch. Naturally, you have a bit of a trickle down effect. You're gonna get gigs. I was singing like one song for $1,000, $2,000.
Okay.
That was great. But along the lines, also, it goes back down to you building a career again because you're not handled by management. You're technically on your own. So yeah, it was all about making it work again, lah.
You were lucky that Snapchat or Instagram story wasn't a big thing then. So you probably, if it took 2 hours for you from Orchard Road to Somerset, probably would take you like 4 at this point. Who do you think besides Hadi Mirza should have won the competition? Potential.
Okay, I mean, I don't mean to sound politically correct, but I'm going to start with Hadi first. Hadi's vocals. Okay, with all due respect to the show, I love everyone at the show. I love the producers and all, but if there's one thing I would have spruced up a little bit was maybe the music management. Instead of -1s, which we had, I mean, a band setup would have been great. Long story short, the point I'm driving at is this. Hadi has, okay, don't mind my language, has fucking good vocals. He has years of experience. I've seen him sing aside from Idol. He's really a game above. What you see on Idol is not what he can do. He can do even more. And he did pretty damn good on Idol. Now, on top of which, like, if you ask who else should have won, personally, I would still stick with Hadi though.
Okay.
But if there's someone that... Okay, let me think.
Who was the runner-up for...
Runner-up was John, the bass guy.
Yeah.
The low voice.
There were so many idols. I think I stopped at 2. Like your Singapore Idol was probably the last Singapore Idol that I watched. Malay people kept winning and then Singaporeans kept complaining.
But if you think about it, it's kind of funny. Like growing up, I was thinking Idol was going to be one of those franchises I'm going to see like 50, 60 years from now.
Yeah.
And then I look at it, I'm like, wow, it's actually just a really good memory to have. Because even the Idol franchise now is dying out. I mean, look at all the other talent shows that are out there.
Yeah, it's true. In terms of singing, was that a huge part of your life? Or is music a huge part of your life?
Well, okay. Most people think that usually if you like music, you must be a hard-on musician. Music must be a passion in your soul. Well, I guess I was a little bit in between. Most people think you have to be a musician, full-on, I'm writing my music and all that. But when I look back, music literally helped me express myself. Most people don't know this. I'm actually a really, really, really shy guy. Pretty much an introvert. I could sit at home all day and not talk to anyone. No, I'm serious, man. I'm serious. It's just that, I don't know, when I'm in front of people, I usually just cannot back down. I can't stand to see someone, to some degree, not entertained. It's a bit conflicting because it gives me pressure to...
Uncomfortable?
Uncomfortable yet happy. I mean, it's one of those things where if I see them happy, I'm happy too.
Okay.
But bringing it back to music, I mean, I never really picked up any instruments properly. I always sang. People used to make fun of me. I mean, my own friends, zibai lah. Sing, don't even know how to plug string, only know how to plug G string, ha 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 ha. So, I mean, music was something that just really helped me express myself. Like, even when, everything from like, when I was making new friends, sometimes I'd sing them a song based on how I felt. The song usually helped me portray it. But I don't mean to sound like jaded or anything, but these days, I mean, like when it comes to music, it's really just, it keeps my soul alive lah. And I've actually grown to a point where, I mean, like, maybe you can call it maturity, maybe a different phase in my life. But these days when I sing, I do my mall gigs and all that, but I can't do anything too large. It just generally gets me quite uncomfortable.
You mean like live audience?
Live audience is fine, but it's just that the audience can be too large. Like, I used to perform at, like, for example, a hype concert. Hype concert we had like 10,000 people. I don't think I can do that again.
Okay. Is nerve-wracking for you or what?
Not just nerve-wracking, I guess at the same time. Well, it's nerve-wracking. I mean, those are things I had to get over before. And then like now when I also learned a lot about myself because like music was my way to express myself. It's funny though, girlfriend's gonna like this. The person that I'm probably gonna marry
Do you just say girlfriends?
Yeah, no, girlfriend. Ooh,
Okay,
girlfriend.
okay. Yeah,
Friend.
sorry,
No
sorry.
S.
Okay.
But girlfriend's probably gonna like this. I've actually learned that after spending the past like coming 7 years with her, I've learned to channel my insecurities into a very calm state. So music has become a very more, how would I put it? Therapeutic these days. I mean, it was therapeutic before, but it came with anxiety too. Yeah. So I don't know how that all gels in or whether that explains it right.
no,
But
it makes
it's
sense.
just, I mean, to me, sorry, I'm branching on music a lot, but
No. I mean, that's what I'm here for, to get your perspective.
well, that's generally my relationship with music.
Okay. Is it okay to ask if you're getting married soon?
Well, technically, it's a technical proposal.
You haven't not proposed yet.
Well, there's BTO.
Oh, okay,
So that
okay.
means
So
we're
I mean, it's more or less married.
Yeah.
It's, you're married the Singaporean
Which
way.
is another thing, you know, do you read Archie comics?
Yeah, I do.
You know Archie stayed in Riverdale his whole life?
Yeah.
I used to laugh at that fucker. I'm like, haha.
Do you know that? Do you know the ending
Yeah,
of that?
I've been living in Ang Mo Kio my whole life. I just got my BTO across my flat.
Okay,
The current flat.
do you know the ending to that comic, Archie?
No?
Oh, okay. Spoiler alert. He died taking a bullet at the end of the last chapter.
Bullet for who?
For a gay guy.
The gay guy?
For a gay friend.
Is that Jarkid is gay? You don't want to spoil it?
No. I'm really not sure who was gay, but I mean probably not Jackhead.
What, Reggie?
Yeah, but no, I can't remember.
Moose?
But literally the last chapter of Archie died. So spoiler alert. Sorry.
That's messed up. I wish he
Yeah.
married Betty.
It's like Doreamon also. Like Doreamon died at the end of the. I think he died.
Doraemon died. Okay, I don't even follow that, but Doraemon's like this cute little
Yeah.
blue bubbly thing that
Probably
flies
the
around, right?
Japanese mouse without ears, or Japanese cat without ears. I think it's cat.
Well, how do you die?
I think not died, but supposed to be. It was this touching. I'm like spoiling things on my podcast.
It's okay,
but
man.
whatever.
I'm pretty sure, like,
Spoiler alert. Okay, but anyway, Doraemon. Essentially, what happened for the last chapter is that Nobita is like a semi-intelligent or struggling with his studies kind of kid. So essentially, Doraemon's battery was about to die, and but to replace the battery would mean to wipe out Doraemon's memories for good.
Okay.
Which means like whatever relationship that he had with that Nobita guy will be gone forever.
this is so typical. So
yeah.
he didn't replace his
So
knife
he
to
didn't
die.
replace it, but Nobita, the guy, ended up studying hard, and with get all the doctorate in like machinery or whatever, and he ended up fixing Doraemon.
So Doraemon didn't really die lah.
He didn't really die, but in the end, it was like this touching scene was like, oh, I waited for so long to see you again, So basically, that was the ending. Oh my god, we are talking about Doraemon and Archie. For no apparent reason. I mean, it's good. I have good chemistry with you.
Nice.
I think it's probably my most comfortable podcast yet.
I'm very honored to actually say that though.
Yeah.
I know if I had to mention it on
Yeah.
like a podcast mode, but like it's what I want to achieve. Generally, when I meet people,
Yeah,
I can't leave a situation with them feeling upset.
honestly, even arranging this meeting with you has been so easy because you are so welcoming. Like you
I actually
get.
felt bad, man. I didn't reply for a few days.
No, that's
but
fine.
at least I came back in time, right?
Yeah. I mean, you got back to me, but the whole exchange was very, very warm, and you were like, yeah, let's do it, bro. I was like, whoa, this guy is so friendly.
See, to all my friends out there who say I don't reply on time, it's better late than never, right?
Okay, I'm gonna just shoot a bunch of questions at you. Your views on aliens, paranormal, and conspiracies.
Oh man, sometimes I wish I was asked this when I was younger because I'd probably give a more interesting answer. But now I'm probably going to give a very science answer. So my views on aliens, right?
Do you believe in it?
Well, okay, I believe in the probability of it.
Okay.
So for starters, we are carbon-based life forms. This also means that, scientists used to, for many years, try to find life out there that was carbon-based just like us. Now, they've not restricted the possibility of other life forms coming about, like silicon-based life forms or other element-based life forms. But considering how large the galaxy is, and we have found planets across our in our galaxy, but through other galaxies that
Habitable
emulate
planets.
Earth, habitable planets,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's life out there.
Okay. Phobias?
Phobias. Man, I passed my phobias quite a bit. I used to be scared of
having,
powder.
having no money.
No, they're not really scared of that one. Okay, sorry, I don't mean to sound like mean to people who are struggling out there, but I don't seem to have that issue.
Okay.
Phobia on the whole, I guess, like the biggest phobia I have in my life right now would be I'm very scared of not living.
Dying.
Well, put it this way, you can live day to day, but whether you're really living is another thing. I mean, sometimes I feel like there are processes in between.
Okay.
You gotta go into like
Going
a
through the
stagnant
motion.
zone. Yeah, going through the
Yeah,
motion.
yeah,
But I guess it's part of my flaw too. I need to feel every day.
Feel alive.
Yeah.
No, makes sense. Favorite TV show?
Oh man.
Game
Okay, right now.
Game of
No,
Thrones.
I'm so sorry. Fun fact: I have not watched a single episode of Game of Thrones.
What? Bro, you're missing out.
I
Start
know.
now.
I've heard so much. Okay. To be honest, I tried like half of the first episode. I guess maybe because my girlfriend wasn't there. But like, didn't really catch me on too much. So I'm also kind of happy I didn't get addicted. But if I had to choose a show right now and something I just watch on a whim and watch a whole season of, if someone told me to right now, I'd probably be Rick and Morty.
That's awesome.
This damn dope dude.
That's super awesome.
Yeah.
I once started and then I couldn't stop. I woke up like having 3
Yeah.
hours of sleep because I spent the whole night.
Yeah, but dude, it colors your
Watching
mind, man.
Yeah. The show is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a must watch for people
Must watch,
who are
must watch,
with
must watch.
morbid imaginations.
Yes, please.
Okay, you already answered what's your favorite food. So
Sweet Zabok.
yeah, sour pork. What are your other hobbies?
Other hobbies? Man. Usually my hobbies revolved around people. I've withdrawn myself a lot more these days.
Do you play games at all?
Yeah. No, but boring games. I don't play WoW. I don't
Not
play
like
all of that.
PS4 or Xbox.
Actually, see, that's the thing. I love my Street Fighter. I love my Mortal Kombat. I did not buy a console on purpose.
Get over here.
Your soul.
I just did the
mine.
scorpion movement.
Exactly.
For people who can't see, I'm emulating the
Finish him.
finish him.
But that's the thing. I'm really scared to get a console. I always play at my friends' houses. So I use it to force myself over sometimes. You know, like, guys, okay, don't worry, you gotta meet your friends, play the console. If I had one at home, I would not leave my house. So I guess you could say one of my hobbies is generally just playing games. Other than that, I've been playing a lot of tower defense games.
Tower defense. Are you on your phone?
No. Online. Armor
Yeah,
games.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I actually, recently, I mean, like, I'm always on to new things. I don't like to stick with one main hobby the whole way. I mean, but recently, I've been watching a lot of BBC Earth. That's really fun.
Documentaries.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, okay.
Just to-
knowledge is power. I have a lot of fun facts at the back of my hand here and there, which I really like. Okay, to me, like one of the biggest beauties in the world right now, look, we have the internet, full access to everything. If I wanted to see the other side of the globe right now, I could do it.
Yeah.
I don't need to fly a plane.
And there's like shit like the dark web. I don't know whether you know about the dark web. Which I shall stop right here.
That dark side to the internet where you've
Okay.
gone too far.
I shall stop here.
Like what? Lemon party,
Sorry?
meat spin. Is that dark web?
No, do you know what the dark web is?
Semi? Like you gotta like define it for me again.
Okay, basically, the dark. I hope I don't get sniped in the morning. Basically, whatever internet the casual people are using right now is just a small percentage of what the real internet is. The bulk of the internet is like unaccessible, where you have to actually use like software to access to it. There's like a lot of messed up shit inside. People sell body parts. People sell
What?
guns.
Okay.
Yes.
I have not experienced that side.
Okay.
I've read up about it,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
I wouldn't dare to go in myself because I've read stories where people who logged into the dark web and then like they get traumatized for life.
But that's why the web was created in the first place, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like fucking like World War weapon.
well,
you know, like,
yeah,
don't want enemy to tap into your
yeah.
info.
But well, you can even like hire assassins, you know, like $2,000 if you wanna get like.
Yeah, I heard about that. Like
casual
you
guy.
can probably break someone's leg for $1,000. Just
Yeah.
$1,000.
Yeah. I just feel like I'm gonna get into trouble. Okay. May or may not include this in the podcast.
Okay.
Okay. The dark web. My God. Last random question. Traveling. What's your recommended place to go?
Depends on where you want to go. I'm a pretty accommodating person, so like I'm pretty 随便. Now, if I can just highlight, and I want to highlight this, I actually don't really need to travel. Girlfriend forces me. Just kidding. But if you wanted a beach, my favorite island, practically Gili.
Okay.
Like, I mean, to me, you must understand me also. Studying marketing and being in different realms of the things I've seen, going to Maldives is not going to cut it for you. Just because Maldives is what everyone says is great does not mean it's great. Gili, for example, you can like be on the beach, just snorkeling 5 to 10 meters out.
Okay.
I personally saw sea snakes, octopi, eel, pufferfish, full-on coral. Plus, the best part is it's so uhua.
Sorry?
It's very cheap.
It was very cheap. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Gili. Nice.
Gili Aye for couples.
Where is it?
It's actually just off Bali.
Okay.
Yeah, so most people don't know this actually. You can just go to Bali, go to the ferry terminal. I believe it's quite close to Mount Agung at the moment, which kind of sucks. But like really nearby, and then you just take a boat from there. It's like a 2-hour trip over. Yeah, and
Okay,
you
so
get to choose from 3 islands. It's dope, man.
Alright.
And that's just one of the areas. Oh, and I really liked Greece the last time I was there. That was nice too.
Okay.
But very standard, typical.
Okay.
Santorini. You know.
Oh, sorry, I missed out one more
Yeah?
random question. Celebrity crush.
Celebrity crush.
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend gonna
your
kill
ears.
me.
Cover your ears.
So I wouldn't
Please
even call it
crush,
celebrity these days.
Okay.
Let's call them Instagram girls.
Okay.
Damn.
You just open up a
People gonna judge, man.
can of worms.
I like Camila Kilas. Go Google her, dude. You'll
Okay.
know who she is after that.
Okay.
And there's another person called Chai Lee Sun.
Okay.
Man.
2 people that I don't know about.
It's,
Okay.
it's okay. After tonight, we'll be
Okay.
best buddies talking about them
Okay.
on our,
Okay, moving on towards the tail end of the podcast. Where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
10 years from now, I would probably be in Australia. I'd have my house. I'd be teaching in a school. I have my 3 kids, my wife, and that's the gist of it.
Okay. And
Casual activities, fishing in my backyard.
HDB paid off.
Sorry?
HDB BTO paid off.
Well, okay, government probably doesn't want to know. Okay, they can know about this. Psst, it's legal anyway.
Yeah.
So when the time comes, I do maybe plan to sell off my flat. Or I might keep it for rent.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, long story short, I got to use my CPF up in Singapore.
Okay.
Yeah. Because, I mean, with all due respect, I'm not going to retire here. So,
You're gonna move away.
yeah.
Find some hill.
Yeah, maybe 2.
Maybe to
Sit in the center.
that's so funny.
Become 4 hill.
Okay.
Hey, side note, you know, there was once I was at a clinic. How would you pronounce my name when you first saw it?
Paul Twohill?
Like the surname Twohill, right?
Yeah, Twohill.
You think Twohill, right?
I mean,
Okay.
there's like
So-
that TV show One Tree Hill. So
I know, but if you broaden your imagination a little bit. Now just remember, we have a lot of Chinese names in Singapore.
Okay.
So Tan is not Tan.
Okay.
You know.
Tan.
So for example, like there was once I was at a clinic. So you know they have to call you out for your medicine, right? Like hey, Jing Xiong, get your medicine. You know. So they're about to call me. So like can we have the Paul Dohi? Come and get your medicine, please. Yeah. Fun fact.
You must have a great kick of that.
Yeah, no, the other, this is the other one that also comes along like when you're at school. I still get this until now. Recently from my friend's parent. Hey, so your brother Twohill
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My auntie used to like front all of the cheerleaders. So I remember this cheer though. Paul is sexy, Paul is cool, Paul Twohill is wonderful.
Oh my god.
That was by the champion auntie lah. She's one of my most hyped up aunties lah. Every festive season I see her, you know you're gonna have a party with her around.
I just want to quickly talk about Clicknetwork and how do you get involved and what is your role in Clicknetwork?
Okay. Basically about, now it's what, I'm 28. Oh shit. It was about like 10 years ago. 10, 11 years ago. I met up with the boss from Clicknetwork. She is basically the, how do I put it? She's the brainchild of the whole saga of Clicknetwork.
Okay.
We were going to start a show called Chick vs. Dick. This is after Idol. Actually, fun fact, it was supposed to be done with another person that was from Idol, but we didn't go through with that. And
Because you dated her.
Sorry?
Because you dated.
No. It was actually supposed to be like a dick thing. So 2 dicks.
Okay.
You know, Lansing.
You and Dick Lee.
Maybe. But I want to be in Lansing with Dick Lee. I don't think I can lance with him.
Peanut
So met up with the big boss. We discussed the show. One thing led to another. After that, met up with, because my co-host was pretty much best friends with Xia Xue. And next thing you know, we were doing a show together.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Everything is from there. I mean, like, see, the beauty of Clique was that it's not like I had to go to the office every day. It's not like we had like, okay, this week we're going to film like 3 days, blah, blah, blah. I mean, we did schedule everything up, but it was pretty free and easy.
Okay, it's very flexible.
Yeah.
So if you are not doing whatever you are doing now, you know, in future, what would you like to be?
See, that's the thing. I mean, like, I'm technically, okay, what am I doing now?
A business development manager,
Okay.
a project manager.
Long story short, media has become something that's a bit of a side thing, but I really, really want to be a teacher. That's the gist of it, man. Like, I have plans to go into teaching, which I will start adopting sometime next year. But let's see how that goes.
What would you like to teach?
So that's the thing. Like,
Anything?
I don't really have a qualm. Like, okay, I can't teach Chinese.
Okay.
I mean, with all due respect, it's not because I don't want to, but because I know no one's gonna learn anything out
not,
of me.
It's not your forte.
Exactly. So like, I've taught acting and singing before. I've taught classes, but to me, it's more of the passing of knowledge. That's what really grabs like grabs me in. Especially being around children, primary school would be fun. I actually would like to teach English and history. More so history though.
Alright, just last question before we sign off. Who's your favorite singer?
Oh man, it's tough.
Bullet to the head.
It's like,
Of all time.
no, it's like,
It's hard to choose, I know. Yeah. But okay, who is killing your Spotify right now?
okay, that's the thing. A lot of punk music is killing my Spotify, but I wouldn't admire their singing. You know what I mean? No, don't get me wrong. They sing well, but it's just like, I admire guys who really... You know what? Okay, someone I always look back on, and I always tell my girlfriend that really wish I had his voice. Probably David Cook. Like, he did the Chris Cornell version. It was
Was
dope.
it long ago or something recent?
Well, it's pretty long ago. I'm old like that, lah. You know, probably like 5-6 years back. I think.
You're 28, right?
I think.
You're my age.
Maybe like hip dude.
So this whole podcast has been very, very, very fun. I've never had.
Well, it's funny, you know, because I'm part of Clicknetwork, and you're like, do not click.
Yeah.
You know, so
But
I'm
my
like,
clique is like
house, yeah.
CLIQUE.
See.
A clique, you know.
Yeah, but
Or
don't
like-
click lah. You
Yeah,
know,
don't click.
free love, man.
Don't click, but please click on my podcast. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Paul.
Thanks, Dean. Sorry.